Women's Sports Radio Station.
And now, Hard Facts. Hard Facts with Dayo.
Welcome back. It is Hard Facts to 90.3. Hello, welcome back to Hard Facts to 90.3 Nigeria Info and Herring Harcourt. Alright, sorry about the mix-up. Welcome back once again to Hard Factor 90.3 Nigeria Info and Herring Harcourt. I'm Dayo. 11 going past 4 o'clock, and the conversation does continue at this time. Here's the matter of discourse at the moment. Story cut to the Vanguard newspaper. APC releases revised timetable for October 16 state congresses. Now, the APC has released the revised timetable and schedule of activities for its October 16 nationwide state congresses to elect party officials at that level. Senator John, National Secretary of the APC Caretaker and Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, announced this in a statement in Abuja. Quote, pursuant to Preventive Article 11A subsection I to, I think that's 13, or 1 to 13, and Article 17I of our party's constitution, the APC has released a revised timetable and schedule of activities for its October 16 nationwide state congresses to elect party officials at that level. Senator John Akpanu-Dehe, the National Secretary of the APC CECPC, announced this in a statement. And, well, basically that's what we're discussing at the moment. The state congresses to hold for the All Progressives Congress. That will be next week Saturday, I do believe, October 16. Its implications for the party in the country, and especially here in Rivers State, what it portends for the party in Rivers State, as many have alluded that all may not be entirely well with the All Progressives Congress here in Rivers State. Now, these and other related matters we're discussing in this hour. And joining me for the conversation, Chieftain of the All Progressives Congress here in Rivers State, Barrister Chizzy Enyi. Barrister Chizzy, good evening to you. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, good morning. Good evening, Dayo, and good evening, Rivers people.
So, let's start with the state congresses for your party nationally. I believe it's a national event, nationwide.
Yes.
Okay. What is the essence of these state congresses? What purpose is it intended to serve?
Yeah, since the former ESCOs were dissolved by the National Executive Committee, the National Executive Committee also directed that from national to world dissolve and then set up caretaker committees. And to fill in the positions, they have to elect new officers. So the essence of this is to elect officers for the party, starting from the world. The world congresses has come and gone. The AGA has come and gone. Now we are approaching the state. After the state, we go to the zone before the national convention.
Do you have any concerns as to the situation with the party at the national level? There are some, even within your party, stakeholders or as I refer to them as, even at the national level, who have expressed concern, especially with your current leadership, the Governor Mai Mala Buni, because a part of the Constitution, according to them, states that a person who is a governor, or some law states that a person who is serving as governor cannot serve in some official capacity in their political party as well. And that has been a matter of that's produced discordant tunes as to whether or not in the future every action undertaken by Mai Mala Buni, including the Congress is taken on right now, and the possible outcomes might be declared null and void.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't have answered this question because Supreme Court has settled it all. This matter was raised in the appeal by one of the PDP candidates in Ondo State, and it was settled that anybody can sign any document and send to the party. So it did not behold on anybody to say you signed or I signed. Anybody can sign in as much as the party said we signed. And however, the position Mai Mala Buni is occupying is a committee. It's a committee in the party. That is it. And that has been settled by Supreme Court. So anybody expressing anger or maybe in any discordant tone, that is personal. However, even when Jesus Christ came, we didn't believe that he's Jesus Christ. He couldn't even please us all. how much more human beings we are lesser mortal.
Also, within your party at the national level, there are different schools of thought as to whether or not a consensus candidate should be the approach as far as these congresses are concerned, or other processes. What do you make of that?
No, for the party as we speak, from national to the unit, it is open to everybody. Nobody is so special in this APC. Everybody is somebody. That's one thing with APC. Everybody is somebody. Nobody is special more than the other. So on the way these congresses are going, APC don't just conduct another congress without ratifying the one done. After the world congresses were done, a committee was set up to look at what was done and ratifies it. After the ratification, now comes up the AJ Congress. After the AJ Congress, they also set up a committee, look at what was done. And after the ratification, now come the state congress. If you look at their publication, they will say a revised date. That means a date has earlier been scheduled and it was shifted. So this one now is a shifted of the earlier date scheduled, because it was until the committee of the local government finished their ratification before they now came up with this new date. So APC is a party that is doing things in orderliness. That's why you're seeing this as a revised timetable for this state congress.
So, you said just a while ago that no one is special, that all of you within the APC are the same, and these opportunities and positions are open to everyone. But that's been a major source of contention within your party, especially here in Rivers State. There are those of your party who will disagree with that statement, who say that, contrary to your statement, some persons do perceive themselves as being special and are being treated as being special by some members of the party as well, and equal footing or equal opportunity is not being given to everyone within the party. And might I add as well, this position supposedly was at the background or formed the foundation of your party not taking part in the last general elections in 2019. Those perceptions or positions are still being held by some in your party even today.
No. What we are talking now and what happened in 2019, they are two different things. And what happened in 2019, I think it cannot repeat itself for any reason whatsoever. However, in APC, I've said everybody is somebody. What happened in 2019 was as a result of those who are saying that if it must be me, and also that I should be adopted. It was all about adoption. And just like anybody who will say, Right Honorable Chibike Amechi chooses Dayo as his preferred candidate, there wouldn't have been anything wrong with that. Right Honorable Chibike Amechi is one person. He is a party member. Before God and man, he ought to have his own personal interest as to say, let me support Dayo. Apart from saying, let me support Dayo, did he stop Dayo from buying, Chizzy from getting forms as to contest the same position with Dayo? No. Forms were sold to people. Come for the Congress, come for the primaries, they refused. Instead, they opted out to say the one they will conduct. They conducted their own primaries. But our case was that the primaries conducted, that those who participated in the primaries as delegates were not supposed to be delegates. It's a PDP and APC matter, and not even from Magnus Abbey camp. The PDP people went to court to say those that participated in the delegates are not supposed to participate. In the primaries are not supposed to be the delegates. That was all.
Yeah, but regardless of what happened in 2019, and how insistent you are that it is completely different from what's playing out right now in 2021 as we approach 2023, the point I was making is that members of your party are insistent that some persons consider themselves more special or more privileged compared to others, hence the dissension within your party. You're taking that?
No, see, let me tell you, let me be very obvious. In this APC, before now, before the 2019 election, those who said they would go to court and that went to court that led us to where we are now, said there was no internal democracy, that they should allow people to participate. Now they have allowed everybody to come and participate. They are talking of sharing. I can tell you, Magnus Abbey, to be very precise and very specific, what Magnus Abbey wants in APC is assuming Amechi, who is the leader, that has a faction, that if his own faction takes chairman, Magnus' faction should take vice or secretary. Anything less than that, they will resort to court. And you know, the judiciary in Rivers State has been favoring them because Wike is the governor. And anything that will spoil the show for APC in Rivers State is what he wants. But for record purposes, there is no hard and fast rule that APC is not given a level playing ground. Now, as we speak, for the LGA, for the World Congress, did they come? They bought form 2 days to the expiration of the sales of form. 2 days to the Congress, they bought form. They were also given forms. The next thing is they didn't come. Now, where will Magnus have the number? Okay, take this for free. In my LGA, how many persons are supporting Magnus Abe? Now, in my village, who is supporting Magnus Abe? In my own village.
I don't come
so
from the village.
that's what I'm telling you. So where will he get the majority as to say that they have refused him to participate? Where will he participate? Assuming that we are in a state where Rivers State government does not have interest in the activities of APC to cause problem in APC. You think that they'll be doing this thing they are doing? But however, we have passed that stage. We finished the LGA, the World Congress. They were unable to stop us. We came to the State Congress, the LGA. We finished the LGA. They were unable to stop us. Because even when they attempted stopping us, that Justice Ben White gave an order that status quo be maintained. That is to say, as we are, we should remain so. The Court of Appeal set it aside. And not just setting it aside, the Court of Appeal in their main judgment said that the matter should come back for another hearing, for a fresh hearing, and that Justice White should not handle the matter again. Meaning that they've seen bias in him, ab initio.
So are you saying that the judiciary in Rivers State is biased?
On matters of APC, completely. On matters that concerns APC, judiciary in Rivers State is biased.
Okay.
I can say because we've not, or which matter have we won, and our problem is
the bias. The bias is because they've not ruled in your favor.
No, not bias. They've not ruled in my favor. Bias because any matter that concerns APC, they will file today. They will get the processes ready today. The matter will be assigned today, and the judge will give an order, whether expected or not. There are matters that, okay, even like the one of the matters that we had. The whole order given will also be the same order that will be given during the judgment proper. But you're giving the same order you make during your judgment and as an interim order. So of what essence would that be? So, you know, the thing worked for. Why it is continuing is because it worked for PDP in 2019. They think that it will work again for them, but they started too early. So
is everything well within the APC in Rivers State?
100%, everything is well. Now let me tell you, I have told you before. For now, there is no impediment for consigning APC in Rivers State with respect to this Congress. For the world, we are done with that. I've said it. The LJ, we are done with that. Now, the state is what we are going into.
But there are still matters in court.
No matter in court as we speak. No matter in court.
Every matter has been dispensed with.
No matter in court. The Court of Appeal said they should send back the matter for the trial. It has not been assigned to any other judge, so you can't say the matter is in court. And that Justice Ben White shouldn't handle it again. So, yeah, for now, no matter in court, no impediment.
But we can't assume that all litigation has finally come to an end, can we?
For now, there is no litigation before APC. So if it will come up tomorrow, fine and good. But as we speak now, there is nothing stopping us. And, you know, the thing is that APC started on a good note like this time. Before, we were taken by surprise, honestly, because it was an act planned earlier. So, but now we are on the right track. Now we have World Air Schools, we have AJ Air Schools, and don't also forget that when you do contrary to what the party says,